Now we'll go for a bootstrap. Like what is the bootstrap? Why we have to go for a bootstrap? Okay. So suppose now thing is we have done one project, right? In one project, what are the things we are using it? Width is equal to 50 percentage, width is equal to 100 percentage, width is equal to some 25 percentage. Some common things are there, right? Suppose I am writing one styles.css file. If I open my styles, if you see here, and there is a M2 is there. What is empty means? Margin top and some 8 pixels, something like that. And I'm giving like a btn, some wherever I want to write some nice button, I'll use this class. Okay. And wherever I want left side space, I will use a ml. I'm writing this file, right? Suppose if I am giving this file to you, okay, hey guys, you use this file, and what you need to do, what you need to do, go and import this file in your class, like wherever in which html file you want to use it, you import it. Okay. And immediately you can start using these files, right? ml1, ml2, ml3, something, right? Or should you need to write it again? You don't need to write it again. What you can do, simply write like a ml1, ml2, you can start using it, right? So what is the advantage then? The advantage is your time will save. Correct, right? You no need to repeatedly write the same code. Already that code is available, and you can simply start writing the code itself. ML1, ML2, ML3, something like this. Okay. So, and another thing is, suppose we have a in company, they have a 4 projects. One guy, what they are using is a, instead of ML margin left, they are using a margin hyphen left 20, something like is using. In your project, you are using a ML. There is a name difference is there or not? And if you are giving the same name, that guy will not work out. Correct, right? So to what, to solve these problems, what we can do, in like we'll create one SAS file and we'll say, hey, entire project we should use only this file only, and you should not use your own names. Then what is the advantage? First project also they will use the same name, second project also they will use the same name, and their code also will work perfectly, right? And developer also will not get any confusion. Okay. To solve these problems, what they have done is, there are a group of people together, and they have written very big styles.css file. Okay. And what they have done is, whatever the styles are common for all the projects, they have created one css file. That css file is nothing but a bootstrap. Okay. So what is that css file? But that big styles is nothing but a bootstrap. Okay. So that is nothing but a, whatever the file I have written here, right? Styles.css, they have done, a group of people have done this work, and they have written all the styles for padding, margin, text styles, center, flex, grid, all the styles they have done. They have created very big file. Okay. And what is our job today? We have to open that styles file, and we have to see, what class should I apply for margin, what class should I apply for padding, what class should I apply for the forms. That is our responsibility. That's all. Okay. And those people are done for free. Okay. Such projects will call it as a open source. Okay. So this bootstrap is a open source library. Okay. Bootstrap is a library for the styles only, not for any other purpose. Okay. You understood, right? First, what is a bootstrap? Instead of we are writing the code, somebody has written that styles file. That is the file we am going to use it. That's all, not anything else. If you want to write your own, you go and write it, no problem at all. Very welcome. Go and write it. Okay. Everybody okay with this one, right? So that is nothing but a bootstrap. Then how to import that bootstrap in our project, and what are the other things are there inside the bootstrap? That is what we are going to see it now. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to develop the one login page again. I don't want to use this login page. I'm going to develop the login page. Okay. So again I will say new login data html. Okay. So whenever we want to write any responsiveness, what is the first tag I should use it? Meta tag. You understood, right? I should use this meta tag first. Very important. Otherwise, my responsiveness will not be working. So whenever you are using Bootstrap, please try to import this one. Okay. Whenever you want to import any Bootstrap icons, or what you will do, you will write one import in that CDN link. You will copyright. Same thing. Whenever we want to import any CSS libraries, first to go to that home. Okay. Here there is a installation will be there. Okay. So let's go for read installation docs, something like this here. Okay. So whenever you are going like this, you can read these files. So there is a two import files is there, right? One is for the JS file, another is for the CSS file. See, bootstrap.min.css. Now you understood, right? This is nothing but a simple CSS file only. Okay, and there is a one JS file. Suppose whenever they want to click something JavaScript, that is the reason they have some JavaScript file. Okay, so whenever you want to include any Bootstrap, simply copy these two files. Okay, links where I am getting from official directory only. Simply search Bootstrap and go to docs, and you can copy these two links into our project. Okay, something home. Okay, again where read installation, and again just come down. So there is a two files is there. Okay, I am copying here. Okay, and I'm going to paste it. That's all. Okay, I'm not going to do anything else. Okay, and I'm going to open my page. So suppose whenever I want to open my page, I want to write a div. I want to occupy the 100% height and 100% width. Normally, what we will do, we will write one class, and I will write one main page, and I'm going to write width is equal to like this, right? Now onwards, I'm not going to do anything. Okay, we are going to use all Bootstrap classes. Okay, suppose whenever I want to write a 100% width, okay, I will say H for height 100. This means a 100% you occupy it. Okay, and suppose I want to occupy the width, I will say W hyphen 100. What is that? W hyphen 100 means width is equal to 100 percentage. Okay, I will say I will say test. Okay, suppose I want to apply some background color. Okay, so here I am going to write like one simple bg hyphen primary. Okay, so far while SAS I am doing like primary, right? What is the color I have given? Primary blue color, right? Something, let us see. Okay, I have done this file, and let us reload the page. Okay, I did not write a single style in my code. Did I write any single style? Everything, see, my full page is occupying with a blue color. That is okay. And my color, like my font, this is available here. And automatically my background color is coming, right? Then where are these things are there? This is nothing. This is all are available in this CSS file. This Bootstrap styles is there, right? Okay. Now what we need to learn is what are the classes are available and how can we use it, something like this. Okay. That's what we are going to learn it. Okay. So let's go here. So in the Bootstrap, now you know how to import this Bootstrap, right? Simply copy these two links and add it to our place. Okay, that is the one. And by default, Bootstrap mainly they have two container classes. Okay, I'm going to declare it. There is a one class name called container. What is the class name? Container. Sir, where we can see this one? Simply go here, nothing. Okay, we have opened this Bootstrap website, right? If you go here officially, from here you can see all the things, whatever the things are there. We can officially we can see what are the containers, something, color code, everything we can see it. Okay, see there is a concept called containers. Okay, so here we can see all the containers. What is a container? First I will tell what is a container and we'll go over detail. Okay, so here this is nothing but a simple container. Okay, let's go here. So now I am going to remove all these things. Okay, I don't want all height and width something. Simply I'm going to use a container class. Okay, I'll go and reload the page. Okay, so what is the thing? It is occupying, it is giving some left side margin and it's giving a right side margin. If you have remember your application form given a left side margin, right side margin. Suppose you want to start with this one, simply you can write like a container, something like this. Okay, automatically it will give like a left and right spaces. Okay, and there is another class called container fluid. Okay, there is another class called container fluid, and if you open it, automatically it is occupying the full width. Okay, only these two containers are there. One will occupy the full width, another will occupy the, it will give right side and left side space. Suppose you want to override it, you can override it and give your own thing. That is also possible. Okay, this is nothing but a containers. So most of the time whenever you are opening any project, you will be seeing either this name or another name. Okay, container means 100% width, container fluid, sorry, fluid means 100% width, something like this. Okay, now the important point is we have to learn the breakpoints. Okay, breakpoints. Whenever I have discussed about the media queries, we have discussed about the breakpoints, right? Breakpoint is nothing but at what pixel you want to consider this is a mobile, or at what pixel you want to consider this device as a laptop, something like this. They will specifically define some like number. That number is called nothing but a breakpoint. Okay, in their company, like in each company, they will define their own breakpoints. Okay, suppose in my project, in always I used to use with the 600 pixel as my mobile. Okay, something like that is up to the company. So if somebody is asking an interview, you can tell up to 600 pixel, nothing but a one breakpoint, something you tell whatever the pixel you remember. Okay, but let us remember here. So if any device is like less than 576 pixel, here we are considering as a extra small device. If you are seeing the old smartphone devices, right, in the first Samsung Galaxy 5 or 2 something very small. Okay, such devices they will call it as a extra small. This is a very small. And suppose if I am opening my mobiles, my mobile, okay, and if the my mobile is greater than 576 pixel, okay, then I will consider it as a small device. And if and it should be greater than 500 and less than a 760 pixel, that is nothing but a small. Suppose if my mobile, my device is greater than 768 pixel, then I will consider it as a medium device. Suppose if my mobile, like if my device is greater than like 1000 or 992, then I will consider as a large. And if it is greater than 1200 pixel, extra large. Suppose my TV is there, okay, 43 nowadays 43 inches, 90 inches, something, right? So based on your device, you can go for like a, this is the common names we'll call it. Okay, small means a smaller device, medium means a greater than some 760 pixel, something like this. You no need to remember this breakpoint and tell to in interview. If somebody is asking what is a breakpoint, you just say that less than 600 mobile, less than 800 tab, less than 1000 you can consider as a laptop, and if it's greater than 1000 you can go for a TV, something. You tell generally, you don't need to buy out these breakpoints. Okay, this will take care by the Bootstrap, you don't need to work this much. Okay, but just for general purpose only I have declared like this. Okay, that is the one. Okay, now everybody will understand what is a container and what about this breakpoints, right? Now we will go for it. Okay, in the Bootstrap, what they have done is sometimes they will declare like a container -sm. This meaning is I want to apply this container for only small devices. Okay, and if they are saying something MD means this container I want to apply for only medium devices. And if they want large, LG for large, XL, extra large, XXL, uh, extra large, okay, double XL, okay, something like this is the one. You understood, right? This is okay, ma'am. And now we want to go for a grid, ma. Okay, suppose
అన్న
this is my screen, right?
వన్ డౌట్ అన్న. సో అక్కడ
Yes.
కంటైనర్స్ ఎస్ఎం ఇచ్చారు కదన్న. సో
Uh,
కంటైనర్ యూస్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి అది కొంచెం విట్టే తీసుకుంటారు కదా.
yes, it will give a left and right width and only for small devices.
ఓకే ఓకే అన్న.
Okay, so now we'll go for a grid system. Okay, you know the grid, right? How many, like we can give, how many columns we can give it in a grid, ma? That is up to us, right? Okay, by default Bootstrap has given this entire screen as a 12 grids. Okay, how many grids, ma? 12 grids. Your entire screen is divided into 12 grids. Very important point. This is default. By default they have divided into how many parts? 12 parts. Okay, now I'm going to use some style here, ma. Okay, so if I go here, I'm not going to use this container fluid. I'm going to use like a call -12. Okay, this call is nothing but a columns, ma. I am going to divide my screen into how many parts? 12 parts. In Bootstrap also, how many parts is available? 12 only. If I am saying 12, automatically it will occupy the full width. See, okay. Suppose I want to occupy only half of the screen. Now what I can tell? Call-6. Call-6 means how much? Only 50 percentage. Suppose I want to occupy only 25 percentage. Now tell me how I want to tell it. I can go for call-3. Correct, right? Something like this. Okay, something like this. You understood, right? So this entire your Bootstrap is divided into how many grid system of 12? Exactly 12. Okay, so in the 12 you can divide how much you want to do it. Okay, suppose you want to give left side call-3, right side call-9. This is nothing but a 25 and 75. Or if you want to give left side call-4, right side call-8. You have to give exactly 12. Don't give more than 12. Suppose what sometimes we will do. So suppose I want to divide into two parts. Now tell me how to do it. Div. Okay, this is a one. Okay, and again I will write another div. Okay, again I will give it 2. I want to divide into two parts, ma. Okay, I want to divide into two parts. I want to write a display flex. Okay, simple. What you will write it? D-flex. This is a Bootstrap class name. Okay, for flex, what is a Bootstrap class name? D for display. Suppose I want to write a grid, D-grid. I want to write a block, D-block. I want to write an inline, D-inline. I want to write a display inline block, D-inline block. Very simple. Okay, suppose I want to write positions. What are the positions available? 5 positions. Tell me what are the positions? Static, relative, absolute. Very simple. P hyphen static. Position static. Absolute. What is absolute? P hyphen absolute. Automatically that is nothing but a absolute. I want to go for relative. Tell me P hyphen relative. You no need to write div again, go and write inside the observed position is equal nothing. Simply write like a P hyphen relative. Automatically this div is like a relative, something like this. Okay, so these are the class name, but let us go for like a, I want to go for a 100% width. How to go for 100% width? W hyphen 100. Now I want to write a flux also. How to write a flux? D hyphen flux. Okay, that's fine. Now I want to first one I want to occupy 25%. Second one I want to occupy 75. Something like this. I can write class is equal to call hyphen 3. Okay, call hyphen 3. And here I can write a call hyphen class is equal to how many columns remaining in 12? If you remove 3, how many columns? 9. You will give a 9. Okay, so let's go and reload your page. See, this is a 1 and this is a 2. Suppose I want to give a 100, height is equal to 100. Now tell me how to do it. H hyphen 100, something like this. Okay, I want to write a borders for this div and this div. Then only I will have a differentiation. Do you know how to write a border? Very simple here, mom. In Bootstrap there is a class called border, that's all. Okay, automatically border will come. See, border is there. Border is there, right? I want to change the background color. I don't want to use this blue color. Okay, by default in the Bootstrap the color is considered as a 6 major types. How many types? 6 major types. Okay, so I will go to this website. Okay, here there is a colors here. If you go to some colors, okay, so the mainly colors are dividing into 6 parts. Okay, so that is nothing but a primary means always blue color. Okay, they will say text primary, then what will come? Text color will be primary. They will say button primary, then what will come? Button will display in a blue color, something like this. Okay, and second color is a success means a green color. Okay, wherever you are saying text success, text in green color, button success, button green color, something div success, bg success, background. Now you understood. Now I will go here. Okay, see what is I am writing? Bg primary. This primary means what is the color? BG means a background, something. Now I am going to write a success. Let us see what is the color it will come. And now tell me what is the color we are going to get it? Green color. Okay, so I don't want green color. I want the yellow color. Okay, you don't want to go and write yellow color. Here yellow color is nothing but a warning. Okay, so whenever you want to write a yellow color, you can go for like a warning, yellow color. Suppose I want to go for a red color. That is nothing but a danger. Okay, danger, something. Let us go and write like a danger, something. Okay, so what are the colors we have seen so far now? Primary, success, danger, warning. Okay, and there is a secondary also. Primary means there is a secondary also is there. Okay, let us go and use the secondary and we'll see what is the color. Secondary. Okay, so let us see what is the color it's coming. Gray color. Okay, secondary means a gray color. Now primary, secondary, something is there, right? Okay, these are the colors, and let's go and check it. Okay, you don't need to come here, ma. Just at least go one time to this website and click here and come down. Okay, how I remember is I have been using this for last more than 5 to 6 years. That is the reason I know what is the class name. So for you, go and see what is the class name here. They are writing it like success. Okay, some BS success. This is a button success, something like this. Okay, and this is the color danger color. Okay, warning, what is the yellow color? What is the warning color? Yellow color. Okay, info, there is another color called info. Suppose if I want to show in this color, there is what is the color I should use it? BG hyphen info. That means nothing but a background info color, something like this. Okay, so let's go for, is there any other color? Suppose I want to use a light color, white color, you can use like a light. And suppose you want to write a dark color, dark, you can use like a this one. These are the major colors available in the something like this. Now everybody okay, right? So what are the colors available in the Bootstrap? Primary, secondary, warning, danger, success, light. Okay, something like, okay, so now I don't want to use for my parent. For left side I want to use one color, right side I want to use like another color. I'll say bg hyphen warning, and right side I will use like a bg hyphen success, something. Now tell me what are the colors will come left and right. See, something like this. Okay, that's fine. Now I have done this one. Okay, now like this you can write your own colors. Okay, so I will remove this colors. I want to apply for my buttons. I want to write one heading, H5 heading. Okay, H5 heading. I will say login form, something like this. I want to write one login form here. Okay, login form is there. So I want to apply. This is in the center place. I want to apply. Okay, what is the style? What is the property you should apply normally whenever you want to make it in the center? Text hyphen align is equal to center. Okay, same property here. Text hyphen center. What is the property name? Bootstrap class name? Text hyphen center. Let us see whether it will come or not. Yes, came. I want this color in the blue color or green color. Now tell me what is the class I should apply. I'll say text. Whenever you want to apply for a font, you can use a text. What is the color I want to do it? Green color. Text hyphen success. Something like this. Okay, now I want to write a login form here. Okay, let us go and write it. So how to write a login form here? I'll say one div. Okay, let's go and write one div. Okay, inside the div I want to write a form tag. Okay, inside the form tag I want to write like a username and a password. Okay, div, I'll say username. Okay, and I'll write a is something like this, and I want to write a another div also. Okay, and I will say password something. Let's go and check it. Okay, so now this is it is occupying 100% right, that is okay. And I want to write two buttons also. Tell me how to write a buttons ma. I'll write another div. I'll write a button primary. See, I'm writing a btn for what? Button primary means which color it will come? Blue color. Okay, let us something. I want to make it in the red. I want to have another red color button also. I will say button. Okay, I will say reset. Reset will be in there which color? I want to make it in the red color, something like this. Okay, button danger. Danger means which color? Red color, something. Okay, now I want to make this form little bit smaller and I want to make it in the center. How much difficulty we are facing in normal? Okay, we can do it in 2 minutes. Okay, exactly. So let's go. I want to make this form in the center, right? First I will define a width for this form. Class is equal to, I will say w-50. W-50 means what? Width is equal to 50. That is okay. M-auto. What is M-auto means? Margin auto. Okay, let's go and reload it. Okay, form is there, right? I want to write all the borders on all the side. Okay, now do you know how to write a border class? Okay, that's fine. Let us go and reload it. Border is there, but I don't want to attach my screen like my fields to the border. I want to give some padding or margin. I want to give inside it, inside the border. What is the thing I should write it? Padding. Okay, now I want to give a padding in all the sides. P for padding. 4 means all the directions I want to give a padding. That's nothing but a padding. Let's go and check it here. See, all the sides came right. I want rounded borders. If you see this rounded border, not rounded border, not rounded border. I want to write a rounded border. Okay, simple ma. You know it. I'll show here everything. Okay, here you can go here. What is the thing I want to do it? Border. Click here, and we can read out over the border. So if you want normal border, what is the class I should use it? Border. Okay, let's go here. Suppose I want to use the rounded border. I want to use the rounded border. Suppose you want border color also different. If you want primary, border hyphen primary. If you want secondary, you can go for a border hyphen secondary. I don't want to do this one. What is the thing I want to do it? I want to write like a rounded borders. See,
Border radius.
something like this I want to do it. Okay. What is the class I can use it? Rounded. Okay. So I'm not by heading. I will just copy from here and I will go and use it here. Okay, see, rounded came right. Okay, something like this. And suppose you want to display some image like this, you have done some place right in Telegram, you want to display like this, right? Simple, go and copy this class name. Okay, so there is a rounded circle is there, right? So your class name is rounded hyphen circle. Automatically you will get a circle. You don't need to write that much difficult styles. Okay, automatically that will work fine. Okay, and you want to write this much something like this, you can go for a rounded hyphen 1, rounded hyphen 2. Based on the levels, you want more rounding, go for a high. You want less rounding, you can go for round hyphen 1, something like this. Okay, let's go for our example. Now I have a rounding also, this one also is there. Okay, and the center also is there, but I want to give some space between my this one and the top. Okay, I want to give some space. So what I can do, I'll go here I want to give margin top. What is the class name? I should use it a class M for margin, T for top. Okay, I will say 2, empty 2. That means I want to give some margin top, some pixels. And same thing I want to do it for here also. And now tell me what is the thing I can use it? A class empty hyphen 2, something like this. Okay, suppose this is okay, right? And next, what is the thing you want to develop? There is a shadow I want to develop it. Okay, background, everything after the background. See, suppose you see there is a shadow is there, right? There is a light shadow is there for every button here. If you want to develop it here, simply here go and search like a shadow. Okay, shadow, shadows, examples. Okay. Okay, so there is a shadow here. So the class name is a simple shadow. Simple. What is the shadow name? Shadow. Simply go here and I am going to apply for my form. Okay, let's go and apply shadow here. See, there is a shadow. So this property I did not teach in the CSS. It is missed. So let us check here. What is the shadow means? Okay, let's go for our form. Where is our form? This is our form. Okay, so here there is a shadow here. Okay, so there is a property called there is a property called box shadow. Okay, let me show this one. Okay, so there is a property called box hyphen shadow. Okay, so what is the property name? Box hyphen shadow. Even we can write it. We don't need to dependent on the bootstrap. Okay, we can write a property called box hyphen shadow here, and here we can give like a what is a horizontal thing you want to give it. What is a horizontal? I want to give like a 1 something, and what is a vertical you want to give like a I want to give it 2 pixel something. Okay, and this one I'll give like a red color. Okay, okay, something wrong here. Let me write a box hyphen. What's the property name? Shadow, and you can write like 2 pixel, 2 pixel. Okay, red color. Okay, something like this. So I have given like a what is the first one is nothing but you can click here and you can write something like this. Okay, let's go and check the properties. So here there is a property called box hyphen shadow. Wherever you want to make any shadow like this, you can use a property called box hyphen shadow. And the first property is what is the x-axis you want to do it. Suppose here this is there now. If you see this side more I want to do it, you can just see what is the value more increasing first value, second value, something, right? If you want to increase something like this, if you on top, you can do it. Like if you want to do it something, or if you want, or you want to keep something like this, you want to do it. Okay, so like this, something. Let us reduce it here. Okay, and the second thing is how much dim you want. This last is nothing but a dimness, color dimness. If you are giving more dimness, you will not see the color, exact color. You will get. And what is the exact color you want to do? Don't give the red color. Go for some any light color, something. Okay, something like this. So the proper, what is the property? Box hyphen shadow property. If you want to give a text shadow, we have seen the text shadow, right? So three things. One is a shadow, something same property here, but we don't need to write all these things. What we can do? What is the property name? We can simply use it property called a shadow. Simply automatically we'll get the shadowness. Something. This is nothing. Okay. So now let us open our form here. Okay, see automatically we have a login form and it is in the center, and even see whenever I'm clicking my input box, see the blue color around the blue color, correct, right? This is nothing but a outline border, outline border, right? So outline, see the outline border how it is coming. Okay, so this all are coming from the bootstrap. Okay, so something like this you can start using the bootstrap whenever you want to start writing it. If there is no class in the bootstrap, then only write you the bootstrap like your own class. For like suppose I want to write a with the 50%, don't write your own. Already bootstrap w-50 is there, and go to use this one. Okay, now how to use this bootstrap website? Okay, now what you have to do first time until you learn it, go to here and check the like whatever it is there. Okay, so here containers, what are the containers is there? Normal container, container hyphen fluid is there. Okay, something like this. This is okay. And let me go to, I'll go for normal things. Okay, I want to go for a forms. Okay, suppose I am going to write a forms. What are the classes I will use it? Something like this I am going to use it. So if you want to use it, simply whenever you want to write a form, go to form here, copy here and paste it to your like wherever you want to do it. Okay, so automatically you are going to get the that page and look, that's fine. I just copy pasted from their email addresses, something like this. And if you see this class, they have already done. They have for all the inputs they will apply a class called a form hyphen control. That is nothing but an input field. It will occupy the 100%. That blue color, all the things will come because of that color. Okay, and MB means what? Margin bottom. Okay, margin bottom. That is okay. And suppose I want to write a drop down. See, this drop down is a like there is a blue color things is coming, right? If you want to apply drop down, what is the class name? Form hyphen select. Okay, so let us go for checkbox. So if you want to apply checkbox, so what is the class name? Form hyphen check. For radio, guess the name. Form hyphen this. Okay, suppose you want to write like this type of things. If you want to do it, what is the class name? Form hyphen switch, something like this. Okay, and range, we know that range bar is there, right? This range bar is there. I want to write a different colors range bar, something min and max, something colors, and you can go for like a form hyphen range. The class name is a form hyphen range. Input groups, suppose I want to display two things, something like this, at the rate symbol, and I want to do like this, two I want to mix something like this. See, this is the class for this one. Simply copy and write it in your code, automatically here it will come. Okay, and floating labels, so this is the most like nowadays using, by default it will be like this. Whenever I am typing, automatically this email will go to top. Suppose I want to try like this, simple go here and copy this class name. Okay, and I am going to paste it in our code. Once you copy it, automatically you can use it in the multiple places. See, I'm going to type it like this. My email is there, something. This is another style. So this style is already developed. What you have to do, simply apply this name alone, form hyphen floating. You need to copy. Learning Bootstrap means you need to go there and see what is the class name, and just to have that copy name in and into your code. That's all. You don't need to remember or by heart, but at least you need to go here and see what are the class names are available, and you need to start copying those class names here. Okay, and sometimes there are components also is there. Okay, so let's go for some components. Accordion, suppose if I go to our website, right, you know that website, right? Sometimes I want to see something like this, you might have seen some such behavior in our one of our Trinits project, right? If you go to Trinits website and web.home, you will go for our questions, right? Questions, right? Okay, suppose you will go for angular question. See here, I want to write like this. Okay, what is this type of concept called accordion? Okay, so this accordion already developed in the Bootstrap. You don't need to do anything. Simply come here. What you will do? See, I am not going to do anything here. Whatever the code is there, I'm going to copy it here and I will paste it into my one of the divs, something. After that, I'm pasting so that it will come after the bottom. Okay, okay. If you see here. Okay, something like this. What is the code I need to do it? Change your header name, like a angular questions, interview question, something, whatever the title you want. You know how to change the title, right? Go here and there is a title. You remove here and write something, whatever you want, and change something like this. Okay, so like this, you whenever they are given any interview programs, go and check it. Is there any class already available? Okay, something like badge. Suppose if you go to our SS toggle or something, most of the time I will use this badges. Okay, if you go to see positional, see some color that we are applying, right? This is nothing but a badge. If you see here, this is nothing but a badge. If you want badge in yellow color, badge warning. If you want green color, badge success. No, sorry, primary. Okay, something like this. Okay, now I want breadcrumb. Okay, something like this I wanted it. If you go to your payroll project, see here, home is there, employee is there. Something like this I want to develop, and then what I can do, I can use what component, I can use it breadcrumb component. Okay, if you want to do it, what simply copy here and paste, change the content, whatever the content you want to change it, you can change it. Okay, like this. And buttons, I want to make a button like blue color. What is button primary? I want to make a secondary button. What is the class name? Button secondary, something like. Okay, now I want to write like there is another style called outline buttons. Okay, there is a outline buttons. Let us go for outline buttons. Outline buttons means by default it will show like a empty, and after that it will show like, suppose let us change our button. These buttons I will change to outline. Okay. So where are our buttons here, right? I'll say button outline hyphen primary. So let us go and reload the page. See, the button in the blue color only. Whenever I'm hovering it, it will show the green color, and otherwise it will be showing like a white color. So two different styles, outline and normal style. Whichever this you can apply all for all the things. Button outline primary, button outline danger, button outline warning, everything you can apply it. Okay, so that is the one. Next, button groups. Suppose whenever you want to do something like this, middle. Suppose you have a three options, ma. You don't want to show the drop down. You want to show like a single click. I want this one, this one, this one. Something where you will use it, sir. So let us see in our project also. I will go here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. Now tell me what is this component? What is a component? Button group. I did not write this style. Simply copy paste this name and change the names. That's all. Okay. Okay. Now I will go for card. Okay. So let's see the card here. Suppose I want to show one image and I want some title, something like this. What is this type of things? We'll call it as a card. Wherever you want to show some card, there is a class called a card. If you want to write a card body, what is the class name? Card hyphen body. Where you will use it? We will use it in multiple places. Okay. Suppose I will log in here and I'm going to show my plans. Suppose this is the there is the right. Now tell me what is this one? This is nothing but a card. Inside a card, I am going to write like a my own styles, something like this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So next we'll go for a card. That is one. And carousel. Suppose whenever you are going for any like a GTV something, right? They will be showing an image something like this. They will show three images. This is the latest movie and go for this movie, something like this. They want to show some different images. Okay. And if you want to do like this, there is a component called a carousel. Okay. What you need to do, ma? Simple. You can try it. You can copy the entire code and go and lastly paste it here. Okay. And here images is there, right? And you go and write your own original images, logo, whatever the images you have it, right? Go and apply that images. Automatically that images will be displayed in the carousel. Okay. See, this is the first image and I want to click here. I did not give any image here. Okay. And something like this, it will keep on adding like this. If you want to do such component, what is the component name? Carousel. Okay. And collapse is there. Suppose you want to write like a something like this. I want to open and close, something like this. This is nothing but a display flex, display none only. Correct, right? Display. This is a display none, display like display block, something like this. Okay. Drop downs. Whenever you want to write some style drop downs, something like this. Where you will use it? Suppose here it is there. I want to write like this. Whenever I'm clicking, I want to show profile setting, something like this. Then what is the component I should use it? Tell me. What is the component? Drop down. Simply copy here and paste it and change the name, username, log out, something like this. Automatically this will work out. There is no problem at all. Okay. Yes, this component is a drop down. Suppose list, I want to show some multiple list, something like this. Then a list item. Okay. Model dialog. This is important. Suppose whenever I'm closing something, a dialog will appear sometimes. Whenever I'm clicking something, a dialog should top. It will come to the top. Such things will call it as a model dialog. See here. Whenever I'm clicking, what is coming? A dialog is coming. Suppose you want to show something like this. Then what is the class you should use it? What is the code? Where is the code? You should use it. Model. Okay. Go on, copy from here and start using it. Okay. Something. Navbar means what, ma? Your top is there, right? Your website is there. Okay. This website. This website top header is there, right? That is nothing but a navbar. Suppose you want to do something like this. Okay. You can use this class navbar styles, something like this. Okay. So like this, you please go through here one by one. And spinners, something you want to show loading, something like this, and you can go for a spinner. You want to show toast messages. Whenever you are clicking something, you want to show a toast message. See, your message is coming here, something like this. Or I'll show you a demo. I'm going to log out and see what is the message it is coming. Toast me. If you want to do something like this, what is the type you should use it? Toast. Suppose tooltips. This is the most. We have written one title, right? Title. Instead of using title, I can use like a tooltips. Suppose I can click here. Whenever I'm clicking, see, it is going the black color. Nice, right? You can use this thing. This is nothing but a tooltips. Okay, such things you can go and verify it. So we know what is a flex, right? You can go click on a flex, you can read it out ma. Okay, so something, let's go for flex. So if you want to write a flex, what is the flex name? D hyphen flex. I want to flex direction is equal to row. What is the class name? Flex hyphen row. Okay, I want to give a justify content center ma. I want to give a between. So see, justify content start. Start means first position. I want to end justify content end. I want space between the between. Justify content between. You don't need to write all the class. You can simply use this class names. Okay. So what you have to do, please go through this website and click on each link and read the class name. If I want to float left, what is the class name? Float hyphen start. If I want to show in the right side, what is the class name? Float hyphen end property. Okay. Something like, please go through one by one positions. I already told, right? Position hyphen static, position hyphen relative, position hyphen absolute, something like this. Okay, so please go through this and you will be learning more the classes. Okay, so what you want to do, whenever tomorrow you are going to develop any login page, any page, first try to apply only bootstrap classes. If there is no bootstrap classes, then only write your class. Otherwise don't write the directly, don't write your classes. Okay, so please try to use the bootstrap. Then if that is not available, then only go and apply your classes. That is a recommended approach. Okay, so I will stop the recording here. And there is a work we have to do it. So what is the work we will do it ma? So first thing, we have done one login form, right? Yesterday I think most of the people have developed it. Okay, so try to do this page is a responsive page. Okay, so whenever you are doing minimizing it, you remove this image. You can write it display is equal to none, and you adjust the width width is equal to 100 percentage, something like this. Okay, and try to do as much as possible with the bootstrap. Okay, here this is a text success, this is a text danger, button primary. See, everything is from bootstrap only. This like you want rounded borders, rounded, right? And everything from the bootstrap. Try to use it from the bootstrap. Okay, and wherever, suppose you will go for tutorial. Suppose I want to do like this. What is the component? Accordion. There is already example is there or not? Okay, so maybe tabs. There is also tabs also. It might be there. You go and check it. Okay, something like this. Okay, for now the homework is try to do this one. Okay, and another thing is, now we have completed entire things, right? I want to see everyone project by next like Saturday, like this Saturday. Every sidebar should be something like this. And you know, logout, how to place the logout in the bottom right? Absolute bottom is equal to 0. You can give it automatically, it will come here. Okay, and I want to styles, it should at least it should match with this website, not like a, like initially we have done one website, that is okay, but now we know everything in the CSS. Okay, I want to see your website like this. Don't focus on this chart alone. Apart from chart, I want to see the remaining content in your website also. Okay, in all the pages, whatever the pages are there. Okay, in all the pages, I want to see in all the pages exactly like this. Okay, so I will see this homework in the last on like Saturday. Okay, so once we are going to start the JavaScript, we are not going to get any time for the screens.